All right, if we're live, shows that we're live. Oh, went from 10 seconds back down to 6 seconds. So it's showing that we're live. I'm downtown here now at 1-1689, I believe. You can see Chinatown's right there. So I'll show you here. This is the building. And I got denied going inside. I went inside and I put my computer down at one of the tables that says this area is temporarily closed. And I asked if I could just use the power to plug in. She asked me if I can help you first, right? I said yes. Just can I use your power for a minute? I want to make sure I got my computer's charged up so that I can use the internet. She denied me of that. And so obviously I wasn't going to buy something there. If I'm getting denied power for like the whole 5 minutes that it takes to order something, then you know what, like, yeah, the place is going a little crazy, man. I'm sure you can take some alcohol wipes and wipe the table down, let people at least get themselves situated with their daily lives, you know, like use a little bit of power if they have to, or freaking, what if they have to put their cup down, just answer the phone for a few minutes, like. So all these areas are completely shut down. I get the whole COVID thing. I understand it, but here we are. So I'm using their feed. My power's at 39%. For some reason, my battery's got a red bar on it. I don't know why, but yeah. So there's only powers inside. I can go to the other Starbucks down the road, she said, and sit down in there. So I guess you're that one that I was at the first thing this morning. I just drove by it again. You are allowed to sit in there. I saw somebody sitting in there. For the last place, there was no washroom available. Right in front of like on Government Street, there was no washroom available. They had that shut down. And then what else was it? Oh yeah, so there was a bathroom, like the young man said, about 2 blocks away. Just, you know, if you were at the window of where I was situated. So just want to show you the building. I don't want to get too many people in there or anything. There's Starbucks. So yeah, there was a washroom away. It was a public washroom, thank God. So that was open. I was ready to burst, so I didn't even look at the map or where the next location was, and I actually was really close to another location there. So I'm going to have to head back. It's too bad that I couldn't do this as a live feed everywhere I was going so that you'd be able to see the action in behind the scenes. I drove by Beacon Hill Park, and there was some activity there with the birds. I actually drove by a peacock, one of the males, so it was colorful. Didn't have his feathers up or anything like that, so that was kind of cool. Sorry. Just kind of move back closer to the building so that I got a better internet feed. But yeah, so you can see that I am downtown. It looks very hazy here. That's not clouds, that's the smoke. That's the smoke from the forest fires in the States. It's made its way all the way up here. Yesterday wasn't too bad, and the past few days haven't been, but it has been pretty brutal for the amount of smoke that's in the area. Let's try and advertise for Starbucks a little bit here. Not that I'm endorsed by them or anything, but you know, I'm here, and we're using their internet, so should kind of give them a little bit of credit for that, right? And then it gets really noisy. So it is what it is. So we're downtown. Obviously, it's going to be noisy. Things are starting to pick up throughout the day. Things are happening. I've been able to park fairly close to all of the places that I've come to, so that's pretty decent. See me there, park. Yeah, it's been a little bit of an interesting ride. So I'm at 38%. I haven't been to this Starbucks ever before. Like I said, they just denied me power. I was going to get a drink, but why get a drink if I can't plug in for a couple minutes and charge back up? So, just trying to take a look around the outside of the building to see if there's anything to plug into. Most likely not. A lot of people don't want to give power away for free, but unfortunately I got shut down from using the power. But I'm here and I'm still using their internet. What am I, probably 20 feet away from the door, and I still have a good feed from what it seems like. I'm not sure what internet they're hooked up to, but I'm still able to do this. Um, Doing the live stream all around town. So I'm doing this for free at the moment, other than my time, the fuel that it takes me, and whatever I spend for coffees and parking. So far, what is this, number 5 that I've hit up? And I've purchased one small coffee. Uh, Dark roast is what I like. So that cost me like $2.60, something like that, $2.59. And been getting away without paying for the parking. Been staying close to my car too, though. But we're still early enough that I don't think that the traffic cops are out downtown, and hopefully we're out of this area before they do show up. So just take you around a little bit and show you a little bit of the city, all of the different Starbucks locations, let you know if you can actually hook up to them and do a live feed. So right now we're across the street from the Chinatown location. See if I can get you a nice view of that arch. Chinatown here is this is one of the, or it is the oldest Chinatown in Canada. So Victoria, if you guys don't know, it has a lot of history towards it or about it. Unfortunately, I don't know all of it, so you'll have to look it up for yourself. But I do know that Chinatown, I believe this is the first. So don't hold me to what I say, but I think it's the first and the longest lasting or longest standing Chinatown in Canada. So that's pretty cool. I'm kind of wondering what these girls are thinking of me now inside, because I'm standing outside streaming using their internet feed. And this is something that I've done before, not streaming, but I've actually come to Starbucks to use their internet. As long as you're close enough, you can pick up. So I could probably actually be parked right here and connect to their internet. I've done it before. I'm literally, okay, so right now I am standing right where you would be parked, and I still have internet, right? And we're at the Starbucks. So yeah, if you guys are on the move, you're mobile or somewhere around, in a different city or whatever, you're looking for internet, and you can always hit up the Starbucks. That's one thing. I've always done it. There's many more, but Starbucks has always seemed to have a good feed, and obviously now I'm not sure what it looks like on the other end, like I said. So I guess I'll get to see that tonight or tomorrow after everything's processed and see what the actual feed strength is like. Like I said, I'm planning on going with the Live View Solo, and that uses 4 different internet feeds. So 2 plugged into the unit by USB, and another one through the LAN port, and then a hookup to the Wi-Fi hotspot. So that gets fairly expensive to have 4 different units hooked up. Right now I'm doing this all for free, other than my fuel and whatever I spend for parking and coffees, obviously. I'm going to have to buy food eventually today sometimes, because I didn't bring a lunch with me, and I'm probably going to be on the road until 10 o'clock tonight. So I came up with this bright idea of live streaming around town, and around 11:30, 12 o'clock last night, thought, hey, let's give this a shot and just go cruising around to all the different locations where you could possibly pick up some free Wi-Fi and see if I can live stream from them. So my test is starting with Starbucks today, and tomorrow I'll pick another venue to venture around to and disturb them. I'm kind of putting myself out there, kind of in a vulnerable state, more due to the COVID thing, because yeah, I'm putting myself into high traffic locations that could potentially cause trouble. So it is what it is. I'm trying to protect myself as much as possible. This place is the second place that spoke about the mask. I had it on my mouth like this, not over my nose like I had in the other places, because it's been fogging up my glasses. But I wanted you guys to see my mouth, so I've just been pulling it down right now. I am outside, and there's not really anyone around me. So yeah, I wanted to be able to do at least 5-minute streams from each location, just make sure that we're getting a good solid feed. Now we're almost up to 10 minutes. Most of them have been averaging 10 to 20 minutes. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I'm only at 5. I should remember, but in my world, there's been a lot of activity going on. So part of the point of doing this is because I want to do live stream. I'm looking at getting into Skip the Dishes and DoorDash and become a privately contracted courier. And that way I'm able to have a business and write off things, work as a subcontractor once again, work the hours that I choose to work, and the number one thing is I want to make my income online. So this is my move to work towards making things go online. I quit my job a little bit sooner than anticipated by about 6 months or more. And yeah, so I'm just jumping into things right now, keeping myself occupied until everything arrives so that I can continue going ahead with Skip the Dishes. Unfortunately, I didn't pick up a set of bags that were available on Facebook Marketplace about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I should have picked them up. They were $50. But then again, I still had to go through the process with Skip the Dishes. And when you order your first set of bags, you're also paying for the criminal record check. So it sounds like the criminal record check has gone through. My bags are being delivered. So I got to wait 3 to 5 days, business days, before I can carry on with the application. And then I can continue on with this with my food delivery service and hopefully make something out of that. So today I'm dressed in a suit going around to potential Starbucks just to try and have a better image. Yeah, I've got the long hair, so I don't really look, I kind of look like I'm half bum, half professional. It is what it is. Just trying to put on a little bit of an image there so that I'm not looking too crazily freakish. It's getting enough looks from people as it is while I'm standing here holding my computer. This is definitely not a way that you want to go ahead and live stream, but right now I don't have 1,000 subscribers, and nor do I have the equipment to go live stream or the money to be able to do that financially. Anyways, it is something that I'm looking forward to purchasing. But so this is just winging it and throwing myself out there and see what I can do. See if I can create a following and go from there. So yeah, why not? I've got some free time on my hands. It's better to get out here and try and do something with it than to sit at home going stir crazy. I can apply for millions of jobs, but it doesn't mean that anything's going to come out of it. So rather just do this and try and make my YouTube channel work, see if I can grab some attention out of people and see what I can make out of the whole process of becoming a live stream feeder. So got the plans of making up some banners for the car, but we'll see what happens. Try and make this work first, make some money first before I advance any further into any other items. I got the phone. I think that's enough. I'm going to get my computer laptop mount so that sent out to me so that I can have that into the car and we can continue streaming through the computer until I'm able to afford the proper gear and then bring this to you on a more professional level by using the gear. But they say if you want to start YouTube, start out with what you got. So that's basically what I'm doing, guys. Instead of using the cell phone, though, because you need to have 1,000 subscribers to be able to go live through your cell phone or any mobile device. Well, it's funny because my laptop's mobile as long as I'm willing to feed off of it and hold it all day long like I am. You can actually, the last place that I was at, I hooked up to the hotspot of my phone and was able to connect that way. That's something where we're trying to stay away from right now to try and keep the cost down. But it was definitely a good test to see if I was able to stream just through my cell phone rather than a public Wi-Fi connection or through the LiveView Solo, which is super expensive. Right now, so far, from what I could see, I haven't been able to see the feed on your guys' end, but through the video quality on my end, it seems like it's pretty good. While I'm in Victoria, it is 5G. That's pretty new to the area. I think Bell is the only one that provides the 5G service right now, and that's who I'm with. So that's exactly what we're going with. And yeah, that's the thing. So as soon as I leave the Victoria area, I'm out of that 5G network, and things could probably change quite a bit. So as the day goes on, I'll do another live feed through my phone at another location that's located outside of Victoria, so that we don't, so that we do get a proper test on this and see what the feed is like, how well it goes. So I'm at 15 minutes now. I can start to feel that I'm going to have to go to the washroom again. So I think I'm going to head back to that public washroom that I was at. There was another Starbucks in that area, and well, I could probably use the Starbucks washroom, but already got denied at one place. I got denied at this place for going in unless I was going to purchase something. So that's quite unfortunate. All I was trying to do was, hook up to the power. Obviously, I'm doing this live feed, and then I was going to purchase a coffee, but I wanted to get everything up and running first and have a little bit of a show going. So it's quite unfortunate I wasn't able to capture any of that, but you can see that I'm standing outside, and you're only allowed in with a mask and quick grab and go service. So it is what it is. It's COVID, and yeah, we're playing with that. So let's see where we're at here. Give you one more quick little walk around view. It's funny, they got telephone booths. TELUS has Chinese telephone booths here. Go with the theme. So as you can see, Chinatown extends out a little bit further than what it actually is. Chinatown probably did come into this area, but obviously as time passes, other places move in and the Chinese move out and go to other places. Obviously, downtown's going to be fairly pricey, but I'm sure the Chinese still do hold a certain amount of retail value down here with the amount of property that they own. It's too bad you can't see all the way down the street, but it's kind of cool. So it's funny, standing in the middle of the street, still getting a signal from the Starbucks. And not sure how weak it gets as we leave or whatnot, but still here. 17 minutes. Guess they can't really kick me out for using their internet, can they? But I guess this goes to show for some of you that travel and do want to use the internet at the Starbucks where you're going to be able to hook up to and where you're not. Definitely a live feed sucks up a lot of internet, so whoever else is using the internet or trying to connect on now, I'm sure is having a little bit of a tough time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I get unplugged at home from my landlord for sucking up internet, and then they can't get on. Yeah, I've seen what I do. But anyways, they haven't clued in. They do know that I do YouTube, but not sure if they're understanding it. So I noticed something funny about my computer. I went down from 38% on a red bar on my battery level, and then it went back up to 40, and now I'm back down to 38%. Still showing a red bar the whole time. Kind of interesting, but I'm using it at the same time. Why it shows red, because obviously I got to charge, but at least it's enough to keep on going here. The next place I'm definitely going to have to try and plug in at 40%. We will die out if we don't plug in on the next one. And if that is, then I might have to return somewhere else where I can plug in that we've already been before. So anyways, 19 minutes. I think that's a pretty good test. I only wanted to do 5, but if we can hold on for 19 minutes solid or 20 minutes solid, then we've at least, held on to a good live feed. 20 minutes is pretty decent. From what I've seen, most live feeds are probably averaging between 20 minutes to an hour and a half or 2 hours. People start to get on there and they start rambling. There's only going to be so much that I can talk about. So I'm going to move towards the car now as we're nearing the 20 minutes and see how far I can stay connected to this internet and continue with this live stream. So there you have it.